everybody. Sarah's special way.
No, it's not morning.
Oh, sorry, it's not morning, it's afternoon.
Afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon, everybody. We're at home again. We're trekking nowhere today because it's half term and it's raining and we're trekking nowhere. So we thought we'd have a chat to you about Go Power Rangers, about MagicBands.
MagicBands.
More effectively, MagicBands Plus, because MagicBands Plus released to the general public yesterday at Disneyland in California. Disney World have had MagicBands Plus for, I don't know if that's the symbol, don't we? I'm just making it up. Disney World have had MagicBands Plus now since about July.
Right, yeah.
James is going to sleep, he hasn't got a clue.
No, I was trying to think, but yeah, I was thinking, well, no idea.
Yeah, since about July, and we decided that we would try it out on our Florida trip in September. So we got ourselves some MagicBands. So, what are MagicBands, you might ask, for the people that don't know? Well, they are these. They are plastic bracelets that have an RFID chip, which basically tracks your movements. So Disney can collect data and content on you. But they actually say, and I'm quoting from Disney now, it's an all-in-one device that effortlessly connects you to all the vacation choices you made with My Disney Experience.
I wouldn't go with effortlessly.
No, but it's a plastic bracelet that links to a computer and acts as your ticket, effectively. MagicBands have been around for about 10 years now, in various stages. Oh, hello. Little Oatcake's come to say hello. Turn around and say hello, Oatcake. Don't be antisocial.
He hasn't got a MagicBand.
He hasn't got a MagicBand. He's just got a very
He's got
noisy
a Disney collar.
Disney collar. This is little Mickey Mouse. Say hello to everybody, Oatcake. Hello, everybody. He's no get lost. Oatcake may now spend the video like this. So yeah, that's what a MagicBand is. So yeah, 10 years, more or less. Sorry, Oatcake is now licking my ear. They used to be free to Disney Resort guests when you stayed in one of their hotels, and this is one of their
Originals, OGs.
OG MagicBands, OG style. Can you just hold that, please, because I have now only got one hand, and just to see the size difference. It's quite, the one now is quite a lot bigger. So that was one of the OGs. That's a MagicBand 1, and then they swapped to this kind of one, which is a MagicBand 2. All the same kind of technologies, waterproof, wearable. Now they claim these MagicBands Plus are also waterproof, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not risking it.
They probably are, but it just doesn't go risk, does it?
Yeah, because these ones were free, I was quite happy to risk that. Because I had to pay for these ones. I'm not happy to risk that. What's the difference then if you've got a MagicBand? Okay, it's gone, which is helpful. MagicBand and a MagicBand Plus. So
that's a plus, by the way.
That's James's Plus and a MagicBand. So you're essentially getting all the same features on this one as you do on this one, but this one has interactive colour changing lights and haptic vibrations, which means it buzzes at you. These are also, I think this one is now completely dead and doesn't work, so they have batteries inside them that last for a certain period of time, and once that battery has gone, they're useless. So these have non-rechargeable batteries in. These ones have rechargeable batteries and come with a cable, so it can be recharged. Disney say that the charge lasts on these for about 1 to 3 days. We charged it every day. It never ran out, so I don't know is the answer to that one.
So it's a USB cable, and basically you just clip the band in, don't you?
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, it hasn't clicked though.
So it's not clip. We knew I hadn't clipped, but yeah. Try again.
That's
there
it. That's in. That's in.
Click.
Look. There you go. It's in now. So, do you need a MagicBand? No, you don't. They're a want, not a need. I find them very useful.
Mm.
Do you find them useful?
Well, I mean the
I
card.
find them better than a card or. So yeah, we were just talking about cards, and you can use your cards, and you can use your phone if you've linked it all up to your phone on My Disney Experience, and use the phone. But then you've got to keep taking something out of your bag or your pocket or whatever else. Your phone also can be quite unreliable, doesn't always scan properly.
Plus battery.
Plus battery, yeah. These MagicBand 2s as well, also, I don't know if you can see the back of it with the screws there. This central portion, this puck, that was removable, and you could get things like, holders, like Mickey Mouse shaped holders, and I think you probably still can. You could put this central bit in, so if you didn't want to wear it as a wearable, because like me, you got it on 2 wrists, which is annoying, because you can't have 2 on 1 wrist. That would be weird. That would be very weird. Because you can move this central puck and then just have it as like a key ring as well. These ones you can't do that. So how do you get a MagicBand? Well, if you live in the UK, it's not easy to get a MagicBand. You can get them from eBay. You can get them from shops that sell Disney products from the States, like Double Box Toys. Obviously, eBay, you can't guarantee that they are, how do I say it? You can't guarantee that they're going to be genuine product. Or, Double Box Toys, because you're getting them from the States, they are going to charge you a little bit more for them. You can get them from through My Disney Experience, but they won't allow it for UK visitors, well, for any international visitors, unless they think you're not a UK visitor and you're actually in America and you get yourself a VPN.
Hold on, so the question I've got, right, is why would someone in the UK want to buy a MagicBand before they get to the US?
Just so it's all there.
Okay.
Just because, like me, you want to know that you've got it.
And linked.
And you're all good to go when you get there, and you haven't got to worry about it. Not everybody will. You can get one when you're there, that's not a problem.
But we bought ours before we went.
But you also get a little discount for buying them before you go as well. So if you are staying in a Disney resort, you get a little slightly discounted price on your MagicBands. So there's that as well.
Okay.
So
and we bought them before we went.
we did buy them before we go.
Physically get them, did we?
No, you can't have them delivered to an international address.
Right.
You have to have them then delivered to your hotel, which is fine. We had ours delivered. They were waiting at the hotel when we got there. Our daughter had hers delivered and was waiting at the hotel when she got there. And to be fair, even these ones and these ones, they would never ship them anyway. They were always waiting at the hotel. So this is no different to me.
Yeah.
So, but in order to get them through the My Disney Experience app on Shop Disney, you have to have a VPN. You have to trick the system into thinking that you're in America.
So the easiest way we found that was having a VPN and just setting our location on the VPN to America.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where in America. I mean, mine's set to Orlando, but it doesn't matter where in America you set it.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Taylor, what's a VPN?
Virtual private network, and we use Surfshark. But
This is not an advertisement for Surfshark. Other VPNs are available.
Plenty of others out there.
With free trials?
Oh, well, I mean, you can just download them for free, can't you?
Yeah.
On there. You know, lots of people have them already.
VPN for doing things like that prior to you actually getting in America is really, really useful. So you also need a VPN if you want to set up your disability access pass, your DAS pass, before you go. You will need a VPN because they won't speak to you if they think you're out of the country. They'll only speak to people that they think are in America.
So it's not trying to trick anyone, is it? It's just trying to get yourself organised.
Yeah, and all these things can be done when you're there. Yeah. But I just like to have everything organised and sorted before I go. So if you're doing a order through My Disney Experience and you've switched your Surfshark on,
Or any VPN.
Or any VPN, which I will put this on the screen later. Our internet is horrendously slow, so we just have to wait. So I'm now connected, and it thinks I'm in Orlando.
Doesn't have to be Orlando, just has to be the US.
Yeah, I just pick Orlando.
Yeah.
Then you would go onto your My Disney Experience app, put your VPN on before you go onto your My Disney Experience app, and make sure you're signed in as you. And then on this screen, which again I'll put up later, you're scrolling down until you find your resort hotel and click on that. Make sure you've linked your hotel reservation before you try and order your MagicBands. So again, you're going to scroll down until you find the button there that says choose MagicBands. So you click on that one. It's going to ask me to sign in with my Disney password and email address, which I've done.
Okay, it's made an appearance again.
Okay, it's made an appearance again. And it directs you to this page. MagicBands and cards. And it'll say about pre-ordering for 2 guests or 4 guests, however many are on, and the people in your party. And you're going to hit the blue button at the bottom that says get started. Should take you to another page. None of this will work if you don't have a VPN.
We'll show you the difference. We'll switch the VPN off and just do it very quick. This is what you get instead.
But none of this will work. So we're just scrolling through to the blue. So there we go. So you choose a MagicBand for each guest. Let's say it's for me, because I'm more important.
And again, this will be on screen as well, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you get to this page where you can select your MagicBand Plus. And you just keep scrolling and you can see all the MagicBands that are available. It's just taking a while it's just taking a while to load. You can also buy MagicBand 2s still, if you still want them, because no MagicBands are free for any resort guests anymore.
But if you've got a MagicBand 2,
yeah,
and it still charged battery wise,
you can still use it.
It still works, doesn't it?
There we go. So if I just hover on that one, because it's being a pain in the backside. Oh, it's not going to work. So my one that I've got, the orange bird one, the normal price is $44.99, but the pre-arrival price is $34.99, so it's $10 savings. So if you want to buy 4 of them, that's $40. That's worth doing in advance, I think.
Yeah.
The plain ones, like that lilac one next to it, they are $34.99, but a special pre-arrival price at $24.99.
So it looks like they're knocking $10 off the
off.
time. What about the normal MagicBands? Can you?
So let's see if they've loaded. So the normal MagicBands, like this mini one here. Now it is a printed one, so the printed ones are always more expensive than the plain ones. So the printed one is $34.99, but a special pre-arrival price of $20.
Oh, so that's even more off.
So that's a good saving. The plain ones are like that one, are $19.99 normally in the shops, but they're only $10 if you want to buy those ones. So the printed ones like this are always more expensive than the plain ones, and MagicBand Plus are more expensive than MagicBand, obviously. So you would click on whichever one you want to buy, and it'll just take you through the payment. You'll put your card details in, and it'll say yes, we're going to deliver it to the hotel, because it links to your account, so it knows that I live in the UK. So it will say, automatically go, yeah, we're going to deliver this to the hotel that you're staying at, and then it will know the hotel that you're staying at, because obviously it's on your reservation. You can also personalise your MagicBand, so it gives you the option to change the name on there. If you want a nickname on there, if you want whatever on there, change the name. Ours have all got the names on the back, so James is on that one, Sarah's on that one. And that's how you order a MagicBand when you're in the UK.
So just a quick summary then.
Yeah.
If we didn't use the VPN and say we are in the States, we couldn't order one.
Nope.
And therefore you couldn't get that special pre-arrival price, could
Nope.
you? So if you didn't do that, when you got there, you'd be paying $10 to $15
More.
per band more than if you actually just click a VPN, say you're in US,
Yeah.
and then do it before you go. So
Yeah.
it seems a bit unfair,
Yeah.
but at least you know now how to get them at a cheaper. Plus, it's one less thing to have to then mess about with when you're there, isn't it?
Yeah. If you do buy one from eBay or wherever, you can link it fairly easily. So that's not a problem. I don't know about used MagicBands. If you know someone who's got a MagicBand and they say, oh, you can have mine. I don't know how that works. I don't know if it's possible.
Yeah.
I don't know how to unlink it from your existing things and whether you can then relink it. I don't know.
I mean, if they've got loads of credit on their credit card, you may not want to unlink it. Carry on spending.
Let's carry on spending.
Oh, that's the other thing, MagicBands can
No, we're not
use.
doing that one yet. We're doing that in a bit.
Oh,
We're doing that in a bit. So I'm just going to show you on my Disney Experience app, 3 lines at the bottom. Sorry, let's come out of that one. 3 lines at the bottom. Not 3 lines on a shirt, 3 lines at the bottom. To get into that menu. And then if you scroll down, you'll find a button that says MagicBands and more. If you click on there, you can see these are the people in my party who I manage. If I clicked on me, and I will put this up as a screen thing, you can see at the minute that it knows this is my MagicBand, this is assigned to me. But if you clicked onto MagicBands, just across the top, you'd be able to see all the MagicBands that I've got is still active. So apparently I've got 1 MagicBand Plus, 6 MagicBands and 6 admission cards. You also need to set a PIN with your MagicBand Plus if you want charging privileges, and there's an option to reset your PIN on that section as well. If you've got existing MagicBands and you want to check if they're active or not, again, 3 lines at the bottom, go onto my profile, go onto MagicBands and cards, wait for it to load. It will say you have MagicBands and cards. Apparently we've got 17 MagicBands and cards assigned to us, and it will give you a big list of everything that's on there and say it's active or it's inactive. So all you need to do is look on the back of the band, and there's a number on there, and that number will be somewhere on here.
So just while you're off the VPN,
Yeah.
just what happens if you try and access to buy a MagicBand when you're
Going to Resort Hotel. MagicBands. It takes me to disneyworld.go.com, and then because it knows that I am in the UK, it automatically defaults me to disneyworld.co.uk. Oh, it is. It's letting me do it.
See, these things change.
These things change all the time. Wouldn't let me do that in September. Or is it? No, it's not. Take that back. Take that back. I am right. I'm always right. Don't doubt me. Due to your region, you will not be able to proceed with your MagicBand purchase. For assistance, please call guest services. Well, I won't be calling guest services because there's no point. But that's what you get. There's no button to click on to select, so there you go. Off. Right. Pairing it.
Pair it, right, so once you've got your MagicBand, you can then, obviously it gets linked to your My Disney Experience, but you can also pair it to the app via Bluetooth as well. So you go into the My Disney Experience app, you go into the MagicBand part.
Is it that one? MagicBands and more?
Let's say yes.
Let's say yes, it's
I haven't got my
MagicBands and more.
glasses.
Oh yes, it is.
There you
It
go.
is, because then you get the option to update your MagicBand or link a MagicBand. So if I wanted to update my MagicBand Plus.
So effectively there's a button on the back of the MagicBand Plus that you obviously press and keep hold. And then the front will change to blue. From memory it's blue, usually always blue. And then you're in the My Disney Experience app, and it will link your MagicBand to it as well. It's dead simple. Never failed to work while we were there to do them, and we only had to do it probably twice. Once the first time, and then after we updated it, you know what things are like when you update stuff, sometimes it's not happy. So we did it again.
I don't think mine has got enough charging to do what it's asking me to do. So mine at the minute is saying it's not connected and to just hold it close. I don't think it's got enough charge to do it at the minute, so it's not doing it. But then it would say your MagicBands are up to date. You can change the themes, the settings, all that kind of thing. But there is an option to link a new one, so you get that screen, and then it's asking, what you do is you'd either tap your MagicBand to the back of your phone, or you can type in the ID number, which is, finger out of the way, which is the long number on the back. You can type that one in instead, and it'll just take you through on the screen and tell you what you need to do.
Yep.
And that's it, isn't it?
That's it. James
paired all ours. I didn't want to pair.
Yeah, not that Sarah couldn't, she just didn't want to.
She didn't want to, I was busy doing other things. So that was that. I'm just going to put mine on charge. I'm just going to move the camera, it might be a little bit bumpy around. There we go. So that's charging. You see it's got a quarter of it that's red. So that means it's a quarter full.
Yeah. So
well, it will go green, won't it?
Yeah, the face fills up with colour, doesn't it? When it's full.
So it's red going, yeah, I'm completely dead. Let's put us back up there.
Hello again.
Hello again. Let's just tilt down a bit. Like you can see some MagicBands behind us. Look, oh no, that's not all of them. There we go. What can I do with my MagicBand, James?
Well, you can wear it on your wrist.
I can wear it as a stylish fashion accessory.
You can. You can wear
Number
it on...
one.
Oh, you're doing a count.
Souvenir.
I mean, to be fair, I'll pull my face then, but this is why I have this one, because I wasn't particularly bothered about this design or any design, but Sarah wanted a 50th, so I ended up getting that so Sarah can keep that as a souvenir.
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 Number one.
Number two.
Number two, it's your admission ticket.
Yeah.
So we've already said about going through the turnstiles. Phones can be a little bit dodgy with reading them on the scanners. Cards, you've got to keep getting in and out, or you wear on a lanyard. It's much easier for children to have that on the wrist. Number two, admission. Number three, fast passes. So anything that you've got, Genie Plus, individual lightning lane, scanning.
Yep.
Job done. Number four, charging. You don't have to. You can link it to your well, you have to link it to My Disney Experience, but if you want charging on your My Disney Experience, then rather than carrying cash and cards with you, you can just carry your MagicBand, and you can use it to pay for food, to pay for souvenirs.
Yep.
Anything like that. I think there's just a few of the like popcorn carts and things like that you can't use it, but there's not many, which is why you set your pin up as well. So it will ask you to scan, and then it will ask you to put a pin in. So if you don't want the hassle, and we quite often do that, don't take a bag with us. You don't want the hassle of carrying cash and cards around with you, then you can just use your band and scan for purchases.
Yep. Yeah. All too easy.
Photos, number five, photos. So in-ride photos, or well, just do in-ride photos first. So because it's RFID, which is radio frequency, I have got it written down somewhere. Radio frequency identification. because it's got RFID chips in it, as you are going round on the rides, it will, in theory, it will pick up the data in your MagicBand and assign your ride photo directly to your MagicBand. So you'll see when you get off rides like Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin or Splash Mountain or anything like that, people scanning the bands. You don't need to. They should automatically assign to your band. I always scan anyway because I don't trust technology.
It does generally work though, doesn't it?
It does generally work, and on some rides where I'm like, oh, I can't be bothered, I've been on that ride twice, I don't need another photo. And they still turn up there. Sometimes you get random families on, which is always fun. That's always more fun. So yeah, ride photos.
And photo pass.
We'll go on there. Photo pass, if you're having photos taken by the Disney photographers, just scan your band and they link to your account, and they're on your account within sometimes minutes.
Yeah.
Are there. So that's, have I missed anything else off normal band? Go on.
Hotel door.
Oh, Hotel Door Key. Hotel Door Key number 6. Scan to get into your Hotel Door Key. Again, you can do it with your phone, you can do it with a key. But, you know.
So everything that you just said is no different than if you just have your...
Apart from the in-ride photos.
Apart
that
from
wouldn't
in-ride,
happen.
Yeah. But if you have your tickets, you'd scan them at the end, wouldn't you? So again, you don't, it's not needed.
Oh, and charging. You couldn't charge.
With a thingy?
With a ticket, no.
What, the plastic card?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you could.
No.
Oh, there you go.
No.
Right, so apart from those two things, and not being able to charge might be a good idea when you're in Disney sometimes. But anyway,
not letting your children have charging privileges is a good idea, but that's okay because you can just tell them not to have them.
Not letting you have charging privileges would be
You
a
could
good
do that,
idea.
but I own the account, so you know.
Well, where I'm getting to is these MagicBands are at the moment not a necessity, are they?
No, they're a want, not a need.
Yeah.
But I do think they are very useful in Disney World.
Yeah.
Very useful to have, and we have had them now for a long time, so I would find it difficult to be without them. And when we go to Disneyland Paris, I miss them.
No, I'll give you that, and that's one way of knowing if you find them useful or not, whether or not you think I don't want to use a piece of paper or a card.
I miss them.
The only bit that sometimes you do is obviously because lots of people got a watch on. I wasn't the only one, but you find you scan your watch just because you're scanning something on your wrist, aren't you?
Oh, you're trying to find the time on your
It's not
MagicBand.
It's not a problem.
It's not a problem.
It's quite funny when you're watching people scanning watches.
Yeah, they were, and I'm sure they are waterproof. I'm sure they are, because Disney say they are waterproof. But that was like really, really useful at water parks as well. There aren't many photopass photographers at water parks, but occasionally there would be some, and you wouldn't have things with you because you're in a swimming costume and you've got nowhere to put anything. You don't want to trek all the way back to your locker, so you'd have your MagicBand and you could just like scan it to the photographers, or you could go and scan and get food. You didn't have to go all the way back to your locker to find money to get something out.
Yeah.
You could just scan and go, or get a drink or whatever. So water parks, I do think they're very useful for.
Yeah. So even if you didn't get the interactive MagicBand, MagicBand Plus, you just got the very basic for the $10.
Yeah.
It may, from the UK especially, if you're there for at least a week to 2 weeks, the convenience of just having it on your wrist.
Yeah.
That's what you're paying for, isn't it?
Yeah. Now the new MagicBand Plus have some new features. So as I said, the colour changing and haptic whatever.
Yeah.
It's a new thing. I do think it will improve over time.
So
at the minute, you can use it to interact with the Fab 50 golden statues that are throughout the park for the 50th anniversary. I don't know if they're staying when the anniversary ends. I don't know if they'll be going. So at the minute you can wave your wrist about in front of the statues, and theoretically they should speak to you or play music or interact with you in some way. And we tried this with varying success. Some of them we were waving manically, whatever at, and they never worked. Some of them worked all the time. Some of them took a while to reset in between people doing it, I think. So somebody would do it and get it to work, and then it would take probably 3 more people to get it to work again.
I think it's Disney's equivalent of Universal's interactive wands, where you see people doing this with the wand and you just kind of stand there watching them. Finally, after 12th go or whatever, it works. I think Disney wanted some of that, but couldn't use a wand, so they thought, well, we'll get people moving their hands around.
Yeah, so it's kind of like almost a Pokemon game, the collecting the Fab 50, but you do also need the Play Disney Parks app if you want to do that. You also need the Play Disney Parks app as well as your MagicBand Plus to do the bounty hunting game in Galaxy's Edge in Hollywood Studios. We didn't do it because I haven't got that much interest. It's basically a game of hotter and colder. So you go and scan your MagicBand at a special point in Galaxy's Edge. You have to have the Play Disney Parks app as well. It will tell you need to go and find this bounty. You'll go round the land getting clues and things, and basically it will say, it'll go one colour if you're hot and one colour if you're cold, and basically it's a game of hotter and colder. I see the promise of it, but for me it's not quite there yet.
Well, on this visit, we haven't had the Magic Plus before, have we? MagicBand Plus. It's like, oh, what's it going to do? And it was quite underwhelming.
Yeah.
So
you'd be walking around. So that's the third thing it does that the MagicBands don't do. The third thing does, it will interact with various shows and nighttime entertainment, theoretically in all the parks, but I think at the minute it's just Enchantment, Fireworks and Harmonious at Epcot. And the band will light up and flash and buzz at various points to link with what's happening with the fireworks or the show in theory. Harmonious worked far better than Enchantment.
Which one was the one at Epcot? Was that
Harmonious.
Okay.
And we'll put some footage up of that. Enchantment didn't work as well, and to be honest, it's sometimes just a bit of a distraction.
The thing is, are you going to look at your MagicBand, which is just displaying a set number of colours and a certain set sequence, or are you actually just going to enjoy the experience and the fireworks?
Yeah.
You're going to enjoy. It's kind of like it's almost as they thought, what can we do to do something with it? And well, we can make it do different colours and a different sequence. That's as good as it got, really. It doesn't add a single thing to the experience of the fireworks, in my opinion.
No, and in fact sometimes it takes it away, because I have my smartwatch and I have it on silent, so I don't have it on loud, so it buzzes, vibrates.
Yeah.
It's the haptics, it's the same thing. So it vibrates when I've got a message or whatever else, so I'm used to glancing down when it vibrates. So this is bloody vibrating like mad, and I'm like constantly looking down at it going what? It just takes it away a little bit. I do see where they were trying to go with it, and short of like holding it in front of you with the castle or
but even then, it doesn't add to it at all, does it?
No. It also, it's supposed to. It is a thing. It would randomly go off when you were walking through rides.
Well, you wouldn't know why.
And you wouldn't know why. It'd be like you'd be in the Haunted Mansion queue and suddenly it'd just like buzz and go all sparkly, or you'd be in Frozen Ever After and it'd buzz and vibrate, and just like, why? What have I done that's made it do that? And you haven't done anything. You've just happened to walk past.
But it would be good to know why it's done it, in case it's something of interest, wouldn't it? Or I don't know.
Yeah, every time you went near to one of the golden statues, to be fair, it did buzz and start, vibrating.
But again,
we got again.
It got annoying though, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because you could walk past the same statue 12 times and it would do it 12 times.
Yeah.
Well, pretty much 12 times.
But you can reduce
there's
the settings so it doesn't buzz or whatever quite as much.
Yeah, I think what we're trying to do is try and understand the plus part of it, and at the moment, because it's in its infancy, what they have done isn't anything plussy, really, is it?
No, I think it's nice that they're trying, and I think I can see the promise of where it will go. It's just not quite there yet.
Yeah.
So don't dismiss it
out
of hand.
And if you're okay with spending the extra money, what you could do.
Yeah. So I'm just going to talk very, very quickly about Disneyland, because that's the reason we've done this video, because MagicBand Plus from yesterday also became available in
When was
Disneyland.
yesterday?
Yesterday was the 26th, the 26th of October. So from the 26th of October, MagicBand Plus is now also available in Disneyland. Now, Disneyland have never had MagicBands. They've always relied on keys, plastic key cards. So it's exciting. It's exciting for people at Disneyland.
Is it the Plus?
It is only the Plus. So
okay.
you can take, this is important, you can take your MagicBand Plus from Disney World and use it in Disneyland. You can take your MagicBand Plus from Disneyland and use it in Disney World. So you've only got to buy one Magic Plus band. You don't need one for Disney World and one for Disneyland. One will cover
per person though, if you want it for entry and stuff, yeah.
For both parks. So that's important. MagicBand 2, MagicBand 1 will not work in Disneyland at all.
And they're not sold.
And they are not sold.
Okay.
It will not work at all. You cannot use MagicBand. It is only MagicBand Plus. So for me, who we are going to go to California, that's great, because now I've already got the equipment to use in Disneyland. Now at the moment,
what's the best in that somehow Sarah will have, because there'll be a DCA, MagicBand Plus, won't there?
I will have a Disneyland one. But at the minute, the MagicBands in Disneyland don't have all the same features as at Disney World. I'm sure they will come.
Yeah.
They just aren't there yet. So the difference is for Disneyland, in case you're thinking, you can't use the MagicBand Plus for room charging at the minute. It's not there. So you can't charge for meals, shopping, anything like that, which I'm sure they will change.
Things. Oh, they'll change it, but that's one of the biggest things why you would have thought, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Because obviously they're going to lose money. I'm sure it will come. It's just not there as we speak.
Yeah.
Big change. You also at the minute can't use it for your hotel room key. So you can't scan it.
So what can you use it for? Just entrance?
You can use it as entrance,
Photos.
you can use it for photos, you can use it for Genie Plus and Lightning Lanes.
Yeah, okay.
You can't use it for in-ride photos though. It's only photo pass photos.
Yeah.
So you can't use it for in-ride photos.
So they basically haven't deployed all the technology throughout all the parks to do the other stuff out.
No. I'm sure they will get there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not there at the minute. So at the minute, Disneyland, those are the only features you can use. You also, I'm not 100% sure, because I haven't got a room reservation linked to the Disneyland account yet. I don't know if you can do and buy in advance. I don't think you can. I think from what I've read, you've got to go onto Shop Disney US, and they won't ship internationally. Shop Disney US, so it doesn't matter if you've got a VPN or you haven't at the moment. It just directs you straight onto Shop Disney US, and unless you've got some kind of mailbox that will allow you to have things delivered to an address in America and then shipped over here, I don't think you can get it. But you can get it, because we've told you these are usable in Disney World as well. So you can just get one using a VPN. It just wouldn't be a Disneyland specific one.
But
that's the only
difference.
They
work in either.
They do work in either, but you wouldn't get the strap design that says Disneyland or Disney California Adventure. Or
so Sarah, even though they're in release yesterday, Sarah's obviously already been looking at which one she's going to have, despite us having.
There's a lovely Christmas one, but I'm not going at Christmas, but there is a lovely Christmas one.
No. Okay.
So, yes, Disneyland California, it's a work in progress.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. Just wanted to very quickly say about the sizing, because obviously these are, you can buy them for children. They're very big for children. The MagicBands, obviously we never did because they were for adult wrists, but where it goes from the red to the grey, you could pop out the red bit and make it so it could be like that small for children's wrists.
Is there the same on these?
Yeah, there is.
Oh yeah.
There is the same thing on this. On one side, oh, I don't know, it fell off the chair. Maybe it's easier on that side where there's no print. So you can just about make out the groove there, and there's grooves down the side.
So is that the same in principle, isn't it?
Yeah, so you just peel I'm not going to, but you peel that off and round.
Yeah, and it makes it,
And it makes
for
it
smaller
smaller.
wrists.
For smaller wrists.
Yeah.
So you can still do that. So that's about it, I think. I don't think there's much else to say on
No, I don't think so.
MagicBands. We've discussed what we think about them. I will always have a MagicBand. Always,
I'll
as long
always
as they're
have
still
one
doing
just
them, I
'cause
will have them.
I'll be with Sarah going to these places, so I'll always have one.
It's convenience. It's convenience.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't be bothered about the MagicBand Plus at the moment, but having a MagicBand is convenience rather than carrying cash.
But aren't you
or
glad
card.
we have now got a MagicBand Plus now that we're going to go to California?
Well, no, because you're going to buy them anyway.
Yeah, but I don't have to, in theory.
But you will.
Well, in theory, I don't have to.
No, you don't have to, but you will.
But what if Disneyland Paris bring them in as well?
Well,
Then in theory, that would be the same thing.
In theory, but if Disneyland Paris
Then I would
bring
have to
them
have a
in,
Disneyland Paris one as well.
can you not see where we're going with this?
Yeah, but it is convenient. And like I say, when we go to Disneyland Paris, I really miss my MagicBand. I hate having to have a plastic key.
Well, perhaps they'll bring them in there as well at some point.
Anyway, I'll just show you. Now it's charging. It's charged. And it flashes again halfway.
Alright. You
Come
probably won't
on.
do it now.
Do it for me. Oh, that's on. That's just to say it's switched on. Go on, do it again. Do it again. Do it for me. So yeah. Anyway, it went. Oh, let me plug it back in and I'll leave the camera and that'll be easier.
You're going to put some clips though of them interacting, aren't you, as well?
Right, let me just move the camera. There you go, so you can see it's halfway. It's green and it's halfway. That means it's halfway charged. So we've been on camera. When did we put that on charge?
Oh,
About 10 minutes ago?
10 minutes, yeah. It doesn't take long from charge.
So it doesn't
does
take long for it to charge.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me just move the camera back up. Oh, that's down. There we go. Up slightly. And that's it for MagicBands Plus, the video that was going to take 10 minutes. That's actually taken much longer.
Hooray!
Yay! So, let us know if you have any comments, if you like MagicBands, if you don't like them.
If you like us or you don't like
Or you don't
us.
like us, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Yep.
Thumbs up would be nice.
Fair thumbs up.
Give us a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned. We've got lots of excellent content coming.
Not only
very
Disney.
soon. Not
'cause
only
we've got a Chester
Disney.
Zoo one soon as
Not
well,
only
haven't we?
Disney. Days out in the UK.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you could subscribe, we would really appreciate it. And give us a thumbs up. Let us know if you like the content. And we'll speak to you soon.
Thanks everyone.